Hey YouTube, Legend of Zama, back with another Prestige Mode video. As you will see in my last two videos that I did, or two battles I did in my last video, my replays tend to be glitched, so I'm hoping that this one won't do that, but I guess we'll see. If it does, then I will scrap this recording. If it doesn't, then I will probably post it, so yeah, if you're watching, then that means I've posted it. So as soon as this loads, then I'll show you the army builds, and then we'll get underway with the battle. And there we go. This is on the Namazawa map. I'm not sure how you pronounce that exactly. But what I've brought with me today is my spear wall army. Let's put this in slow-mo. I brought my two super powerful units, my two Rivers Longbowmen, and my Monks of the Fire of Heaven, both 9 chevron and 9 chevron Nodachi. Sorry, not a Nodachi, a Daikyu Samurai, and a Bow Warrior Monk. And then I got I got 6 Ashigaru units. One is a long Yari Ashigaru, and then 5 just regular Yari Ashigaru. I've got a 2 chevron Yari Ashigaru, a 7 chevron, 6 chevron, 6 chevron, 6 chevron, 6 chevron. So I've got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th Spears of Rand, and Band of the Red Hand. Rand being my goalie, or my general. Did I say goalie? Oh man. Pardon me, I am really out of whack. Then I got 2 Naginata Samurai and Wako Raider over here. So that's kind of my special difference in this battle. Let's take a look at my opponent's army. He's brought a Warrior Monk, Warrior Monk, Warrior Monk, and then he's got Nodachi, Nodachi, and Nodachi. Oh no, that's a Katana Samurai. And then he's got a Yari Cab with 7 chevrons. Wow. I do believe this guy is a... well, let's just check. He's a 7-star. This would be Battle List, I do believe. I could not find one of my recordings with, or one of my videos with, where I used a spear army, and it is extremely effective. I did it on the Yamasaki choke point map. Oh, and I have also 2 Naginata attendants. So the idea with my army, because I picked this army, and I picked it specifically because I knew what this map would be like. So I brought some super powerful bows to, my opponent will probably go for the sword dojo and just kind of sit here, and I will shoot him to death with my bows. And make him come to me, because I can shoot him to death, and then he'll meet up with my spear wall. In fact, I got 2nd Spears of Rand to have Hold Firm. Yes, I have Hold Firm on one of my units, just not in this battle. I just got it today, actually. Actually, yesterday I got it. And now I've captured this army dojo, but that Hold Firm, I haven't quite used it to its best effectiveness yet. I have yet to use it where it actually affects more than just the one that I popped the Hold Firm on. So, where is 2nd Spears of Rand? Here it is. This one right here. So, and then there's my 1st Spears. I had to kind of put some stupid upgrades on it because I had just 20 clan tokens. I had 23 clan tokens, so not enough to upgrade it very nicely, and then do Hold Firm. So it's got like fatigue resistance and 2 in bonus versus cav. So it's not terrible choices, but it's still better if you don't do that. So my opponent has brought a very vulnerable missile army. And I have the range on him. This is a bow monk, but it is not 200 range. And he has a... let's see what type of general. He's got a bow leader general. So I think mostly leader and part bow. I really think that CA better fix these replays fast, because they're completely and totally glitched. I've also colored these Daikyu Samurai a bit differently. So now that I have this armory dojo, my units have 16 melee defense, 16, 15, 9, 17. This is my long Yari Ashigar, so that doesn't really count. The long Yari Ashigar is probably the best spear wall unit you can have. So you kind of want it to have, if this unit had hold firm on it yet, that is insanely powerful. You'd better look out. This army can hold the highest powered swords in the game, highest powered monk units. It can beat monk units. I use this army to beat monk spam. This is probably my favorite army for defeating monk spam, or lots of monks, if you use it effectively. Because of the high powered bow, you can wipe out any bow, and but my typical favorite anti monk army is my other army with Naginata Samurai, monks, and nuns. That is my favorite type of anti-army because it has Bocav, and Bocav is very useful for that function. So these guys are just soaking their feet in the water, waiting for war. Okay, so my opponent is slightly smart. He knows he cannot get across, and he knows he can't beat my bows. And he knows that he's got a very vulnerable army. He also has gotten the attack dojo. So he's got some decent attack on these units, but my melee defense is going to be so powerful, and my bows will pretty much be able to kill his army before it ever reaches me. At least that's the hope. So what ends up really happening is me trying to get his bows. And kind of the way I do this is by kind of forcing him to back up, because he seems to want to back up a lot. And he's also got some interesting veterans choice names. Lego, what number is that? Let's see, that would be 16th, Legion 16th, and then Vesp Astana. If any of you are not familiar with history, then, or at least Roman history, then these are Roman legion names and numbers. Let's see. Oh, okay, I am shooting him. Got one. Now, after I kill one, he's gonna retreat. See, he got a shoulder. So he's gonna pull back, and I in turn am going to advance forward. Now I want to use my bows to the maximum advantage. I managed to kill actually 2 of his units. 3 of them. Oh, it's not bad, before they hide. And I'm trying to sneak this Wako Raider around. They don't really play the most crucial of roles, but they do some very useful function. So I think I'm just gonna put this into a bit of a fast forward here. Just get you an overhead. Let's see. There. So we'll let you watch this unfold. Now I know he's got a cav unit kind of hiding right there, so I've got some spears to protect. And he's constantly retreating, wanting me to come to him, even though I have bow superiority. Good idea, but even so, there's not much he can do about me having such high-powered bow supremacy. Like, his bows are no match. If he engages with my bows, his unit will die. And will die in the most fast of fashions. So will his army. His army is so vulnerable that he will get utterly smoked. No offense to my opponent, but that's just Not the smartest of army choices. Like, this bow normally would be powerful enough. And as you can see, he tried to go head-to-head with me and got absolutely slaughtered. I lost not one unit. So, compared to him, who lost pretty much his entire army. Okay, so now the action will actually begin. Oh, please let this not glitch out. So I'm going to use my attendant units to kind of hold up his units while my troops move across, and try and set my troops into position. And so I'm going to spear wall there, and he's actually going to be able to use whistling arrows on me. So I'm going to bring my second line and continue to open fire with my bows, while using the samurai to kind of keep his cav away. And I rallied my troops and inspired my first spears of Rand. So my unit has already killed only 10, 11, and they're definitely out killing me here. Except for, I think, yeah, he's definitely out killing me there. But I'm now throwing in my Naginata Samurai and other units, and his troops are starting to waver due to the fact that I'm shooting my bows into his troops. And also due to the fact that he cannot charge and use his cavalry. And I'm also in the stand and fight position right over here. My front line is starting to waver and will rout. So this side routs, and they will meet up with my other spear wall. Is that in spear wall? I think it was. And so my whole front line, except for this one right over here, has routed. This unit is getting absolutely slaughtered by his bows. But he's going to also have to contest in the middle with my best unit yet, and his troops are already tired. They're winded, tired, shaken, winded. His troops are already tired. But he's also got a reserve, which is smart of him too. And he's inspired it. And I think he'll pop Bonsai unless he already used it. So here comes his cav right there. And now all of his troops are beginning to waver as rally starts wearing off. And he charges into the back of my spears. But my spears are no longer actually in trouble. And now his troops will die very quickly. So, as you can see, the power of a spear wall, they tired out to the fact where they just routed in the end. And my Waka Raiders cleaned up his archers over there and are now charging in. And only his generals left, and that routed now too. So, that's pretty much the end of that, and it didn't glitch out, so that's really good. So, I think it was just those two ones that I did before. Not sure why those are glitched, but whatever the cause, it's rather unfortunate. I'll come back to you with another spear wall army if I can find that a good battle to show you yet. Other than that, it's Legend of Zama signing off for this first battle, and we'll come back to you with a second battle as soon as I find it. So see ya for the Hello YouTube, back with battle number 2 here. Finally found the replay that I wanted to find, the one on Yamasaki choke point. This should be. I really had a lot of fun with this battle. It really demonstrates how powerful a spear wall army can be when the enemy is forced to attack it. I think in this battle I actually managed to get hold firm. I think this is when I get hold firm, but I think it was in our further video or replay. So I hope I can show you a good example of how powerful hold firm can be when used properly. I've been unable to use it properly so far. So let's show you my army. I have deployed way over on this side because of the morale shrine over here. I knew my opponent was going for the sword dojo, so I in turn decided, okay, well, I'd like a lot of morale. Um, so that's precisely what I'm going to do. He's got a 1 chevron bow monk here, and 1, 2, 3, is it 3, 4 Naginata samurai. 1, 2, 3, 3 swords, 2 nodachi, and a katana samurai. Or are they all nodachis? Nope, one's a katana samurai. And I've used a retainer that nerfs swords a little bit. Yes, I did. So that's what the retainers that I've used, and also plus 3 melee defense, I think, to my units. So I brought my spear wall army again. Let's see, what do I? It's pretty much exactly the same as last time, except I've brought a veteran Naginata samurai, and a light cav, and 3 Naginata attendants. Other than that, everything is the same. Let's see. I don't think I get hold firm on this one. No, I get that in a further one. But I do bring pretty much the exact same army composition. And my opponent has brought bow cav, so he knows how powerful bow cav can be. They're not veteran, but they can be a pain in the butt even when they're not veteran. So, do I have my long Yari Ashgar in the front? Nope, I have them back here. There they are. I love the long Yari Ashgar. Those are awesome. It's like the best DLC unit. Probably the most useful anyway. So he's going to open fire on my front lines. He's going to kill 4 of my units. 5, 2, 10. As you can see, they can do damage. But now I'm opening fire on his units as well. I managed to kill 4 of his units. And kill 5. I've killed 9. 10, 11. 6 on that one. So he's not using them quite the way they're supposed to be used. This map isn't very friendly for bow cav. Whoa, that guy went flying. Hi-yi-yi, did you see that? Whoa. The arrow hit him and then his horse just took off, and so did he. So I'm going to try and hunt these guys down with my my light cav. I will be unable to catch them. I will get very close, but I will not catch them. I get right up to here, and then I decide to turn around because I don't want to get caught by this Naginata samurai over there. It's also got a Yari cav way over there, and it is dismounted and capturing this. I think it's what is this one again? Farmhouse, is it? Yeah, farmhouse. And he's also capturing the sword dojo, and he's gonna basically sit there for quite a while until I decide I'm gonna go after him. So I've captured this this morale shrine here. Now this replay appears to be kind of laggy. Oh no, Fraps it's not recording very well. I'm gonna pause and see if I can figure out what's going on here. Okay, I'm back again. There we go. I think I fixed it now. Seemed to be a little glitch. It just was going extremely slowly for a second there. Not exactly sure why, but it's better now. So, anyway, back to the battle. Here's his Yari cav, and he's captured this farmhouse already, which really isn't any use to him whatsoever. So I'm gonna start lining up my army in this position right here. It's in perfect position for my spears to use, and Fraps is doing it again. And then redo it. There we go. So I may have to keep on doing that. That's just kind of annoying. I hope I don't have to keep on doing that. So I'm going to set up right here. I'm going to attempt to force him to come to me, especially at this uphill position. Would be of maximum use to me. And I will use these attendants to keep his bocav from harassing my more important troops. We are now exchanging some missile fire while I'm under the cover of the forest here. So I'm going to unload on this unit, and it's going to die very, very efficiently and quickly. But he moves away, and he backs away, which is considered smart, but it's really just delaying the inevitable already. Here's his bocav, kind of just sitting there. I apologize for the fraps, but it's just lagging like crazy. I'm not exactly sure why. It's never done this before. But it's not too bad. It's only giving me like 16 frames, so it's not doing too good. So I am still managing to hurt this unit, and now it's down enough men to be considered worthless. And he's going to try and use this Yarikav to get my Daikyu Samurai, and unfortunately I happened to move it right forward right at that moment. And then it's too late to move it back, but I will bring in a lot of spears to give a hand if they would just get a move on. My replays seem to be very glitched lately. So right here he's just kind of harassing my units. I'm going to use my light cav to harass him. Because I'm just getting kind of annoyed with getting shot at. I thought I had... Yes, finally I bring down a spear. I was a little preoccupied. So I'm going to move my bows back behind the cover of my spears. Zeri Cav, I think, route, but then they regain. Oh, there we go. Now I'm back to 25 frames per second. Oh, now back to 16. Well, that's kind of annoying. Well, I really apologize for this, but I hope you can still glean something from it. So here, I'm hunting down this last bocav here, and I managed to catch it. And I will manage to route it, I think. Yes, I do. I shatter it. This unit gets away, and I'm going to try and kill this Yari Cav, because I have all these Naginata attendants and stuff that I could very quickly kill his unit there. And my Daikyu Samurai have been really reduced from 90 to 20, but my monks are virtually untouched except for 2 casualties. And I had been unloading on this Daikyu Samurai, and I think I unloaded on his other units as well. Yeah, I gave this unit here and this Daikyu Nodachi Samurai. Man, it's kind of annoying, fraps. I can't believe it's doing this. Maybe I need to lower my settings or something. Well, this is the first time it's done it, so I'm not really entirely sure what I should do with that. So we'll fast forward a little bit, and I'll show this part. I'm going to unload on his units, and this in turn is going to cause him to charge forward. So I in turn am going to just try and finish off this bow monk, but seeing his army coming, I'm going to quickly start with the reform and form spear wall, I think, soon. Now I'm hiding again, ready to pop out, and because of the steep incline, he's gonna have an extremely hard time fighting me. So, there we go, into spear wall. Yeah, I don't really care. They're supposed to be discovered because they're supposed to kill them. I'm also sending this force up as a flanking force. Or, do send it up. And here he's going to run up the hill to engage me. So, this is not much of a contest left anymore. Just because, he's fighting uphill, and my reach of my units are going to be very, very effective. My second spears are fighting pretty hard here. They are inspired, or at least my fifth spears are inspired. My second spears... Where are my second spears? First spears, fifth spears... Oh, here they are, second spears. So they're right now engaging with 4 or 3 units. And my units right in the middle are not really engaging anymore. But I am shooting at this Nodachi Samurai from an angle with my Daikyu Samurai right here. And they're gonna start shooting here shortly. My 2 Rivers Longbowmen. And there they go. So they're shooting, and they're also using whistling arrows, which will cause his units to begin to rout. Just because of the sheer overwhelming numbers of mine, and the fact that his general is dying rapidly. Now over here, I'm just I tried to kill his Yari Cav, but I didn't manage to do so. But I lost the light Cav in the process, and now I'm charging in my now I've hit only 1. So, okay, there we go. It seems to just want to be freezing. But his units end up routing, and I pretty much chase them down. But as you can see, the power of what happens when you use this army in the fashion that I did, when the 3 Ashigaru units in front, and then all the rest. It is quite an effective method, especially if you have to face monk spam or lonesword spam, but lonesword spam does not exist anymore thanks to the patch. Unfortunately, a lot of things have gone wrong since the patch. Like, I have very glitchy replays now, as you've noticed, and it's terribly frustrating, because especially if you record videos like I do, because then they're not as high quality as they should be. It's just rather disappointing when that happens, and I hope CA will come out with a fix for that, and quick, because I don't want to wait for a long patch. I'd rather that came out right away. But I'm going to call that the end of this second Prestige video, and the second battle as well. I hope you enjoy this, and let me know of any suggestions, criticisms, anything like that. Just give me your opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So anyway, oh, and I had one message for Arc Trooper. You had asked me before if we should play some games sometime. Well, I asked you a question. If you could tell me your Steam name, I'd add you, and then then you could see when I'm on, and I could see when you're on, and yeah, if you want to play a game, just message me or something. My Steam name is Sith3 Legend of Zama, the one that you see on the screen every single time I fight a battle. So yeah, if I'm sure you're watching this, and I'm glad for your input, and hope you enjoy these videos. Legend of Zama signing off until the next video.